Hello and welcome to Makers Monday. Got some finished objects. This week I have got some finished objects. So straight into knitting this week. In the knitting basket, we have, ends haven't been sewn in, but we have two finished, I'll put them on this hand, finished Kutch mitts. This pattern's available, as I said, on my Ravelry shop, Etsy shop, Love Knitting shop. This is the medium size. I'd probably do a large for myself normally. It's a bit overstretched. Little hearts up the back. And this is in Frosty Morning colourway, elbow length, fingerless mitts. So it's the Frosty Morning colourway and it's a Stardust. So that means it's a sparkly one. And I'm rather chuffed. These are for a lady that gave us a load of beehives last year as a little token thank you. A hugely late token thank you. But yeah, finished gloves. Just need to sew the ends in. That'll be tonight's job then. I have then got a bit more love done on this. And this is a shawl that I am knitting. I'm designing. My little teacups. Little teacups. It's the yarn I'm using is Owl About yarn, and it's Tibetan owl. It's very nice and soft. Very nice and soft. Nice jewel tone purple as well. And it's going to be, haven't quite got a name for the shawl yet, but basically it's got diamonds shapes around the edge of it. So yeah, so nice plain easy knit and then just an edging pattern. So that's what I am currently working on. I am also going to be working on, I'm going to cast on the birthday socks for Dad. Dad gets 2 pairs of socks a year from me usually, one for his birthday, one for Christmas. Christmas ones with the afterthought heel. Mum finally said today that they're about 2 inches too long. So me and afterthought heels, I followed the instructions exactly because I followed every single instruction for them. So yeah, I'm probably not going to ever knit an afterthought heel in that way ever again. They took me forever. By the time you get to Kitchenering a toe, a sock in my mind should be finished. So it just took me forever. It just felt like they took absolutely forever. I mean, it feels like he's only just had his Christmas socks and now I've got to start his birthday socks. And, you know, there's 4 months between Christmas and his birthday near enough. So, yeah. So, yeah, no afterthought heels this time. I will go and get the yarn. So, I'm going to be using, for the socks, I'm going to be using this Heart and Soul, Cedar Heart and Soul Wool-Rich 4-ply sock yarn. I'm just going to do a plain vanilla sock, knit top down, one at a time. It's quite nice earthy tones, this one. There you go. So there's a bit of different greys, yellows, a bit of green. Feels nice and tough. Wool and nylon mix. So hopefully a good yarn for Dad's socks. And I'm going to put it all in my Peaky Cat sock bag. And this was a present from Mana, who designs all the Peaky Cat things. If you haven't seen them, absolutely brilliant. That is the name there. So yeah, Sinister Cats are knitting it real good, so that just gets you an earworm every single time you look at it. So Dad's socks are going to be heading in there this time, because the shawl is currently going to be residing in my little Thimble and Thread Mate Harry Potter make bag. So the shawl in there. Also knits wise, I've still got on the go. As you can see, I've taken the ends off. I need to put the needles back onto this now and actually finish it, albeit too late for this winter. This is my, I'm on the neck band of it now. Just picked up and sorted out the neck stitches. This is my Weasley. So yeah, I've got basically the neck my bright purple Weasley. This I've got basically the neck and the arms, sleeves to do. So this has been on Sleeve Island for months and months. So it's time that came off Sleeve Island, I think. So those are the plans and the current works in progress on the knitting front. On to sewing. Now, I know last time I said I would have a go at doing another couple of aviator hats. I haven't had it in me to cut out the fluffy fabric. Basically, it's a hideous mess every time I cut the stuff out. I get fluff all down the front of me, fluff everywhere. I'm still finding fluff from the last time I cut it out. So I'm going to psych myself up. I'm due to do some hoovering this weekend. So what I will probably do is cut them out this weekend prior to hoovering. And then we'll go from there. But, I have been sewing this. Now, this great long thing here, a bit of a mess at the moment, is starts of a metamorphic dress. Now this is a So Liberated pattern, the Meg McKelvey, and I've added some top stitching around the neckline, and I've done something for the first time with this. I've used the burrito method and I've made these sleeves. So this whole dress, if you were to turn it that way, so you have the, hang on, I've got some of it pinned and pegged. Too much fabric everywhere. There we go. There's the open side. There you go. I haven't done the side seams yet. So if you were to have it that way round, the whole top is completely enclosed. And then if you were to have it the other way round with the blue thing on the front, so it's completely reversible, apart from one error. I chose this for my underlining, and it's not reversible. And I don't really want my dress to be reversible, because I don't really want an entire skirt of that. I just want that peeking out and pockets is. So I've made the majority of the back dress in the blue. I've sewn the hedgehog stuff, big chunk of it, onto the bottom on the back side of it. So I've reversed it so it pokes out properly on the front, not the back of it. You get the nice front pattern. So I get these little cute hedgehogs. And then I've used it in the pockets on the front as well. Meep. Now, I have to say, I am loving this pattern. It's definitely fair to say I am loving this pattern. I'm loving the fact that it's taught me a new skill on how to do the burrito method for getting everything completely and utterly reversible. Oh, love it. However, I've made a bit of a boo-boo. Now, this is me, not anything from the pattern. I took it upon myself, because this pattern is drafted for a C/D cup, which I am not. Yeah. Yeah, no, nowhere near. So I upsized the front in the same way, I thought, as the instructions given for the York pinafore, the Helen's Closet York pinafore, because that upsized really nicely. What I didn't notice was that the lengthen or shorten mark on the York pinafore is within the armhole. The lengthen or shorten mark for the Metamorphic dress is just outside of the armhole. So I now have a back that is that long and a front, if I can hold this up underneath, that is that long. So I had a think. Should I completely redraft the front? Should I do? No, none of that. What I am going to do is I am going to grade down the armhole, because that is the problem area. It's the fact that the armhole segment needs to be longer to get past my bust. So I'm going to grade out the armhole, redo that bit of seam so the armhole is then the right length to there. So I'll grade all that into the middle. Probably we'll just take a bit of a unpick and then a foldy in job. Reseam it and Bob's your uncle. So take it in, sort it out, regrade the armhole down. That is what I'm going to do. I am hoping that that is going to work. Then all I need to do are the side seams and inserting the pockets. Because not only does it have front pockets, it has side pockets. That's why one of the reasons I really like this dress is because it's got so many pockets. We like pockets. So yes, I'm going to grade down those armholes at the front to meet with the back. I'll just grade that seam down. So I just need to find my chalk and basically draw it down, I think, to where I need it to be. Just lower the armhole. I think the next time I do this, I'm going to do more of these So Liberated Metamorphic dresses. Let's see if I can hold it up a bit and give you a better bird's eye view of it. There we go. So, patch pockets. I can take another step back. Ooh, and move the chair, because the chair's hiding the detailing. See, you've got the pokey outy bits there at the bottom. So you get the sight of the fabric. Oop, which I think is nice. So yes, I've got just the side seams and that grading now to do, and then we will be sorted. I didn't want to completely redraft the whole bodice because the back is perfect. It's right in line, and the front, the Empire line is perfect on it. It's just literally the fact that the armholes don't meet up really confused me as well at first. I was trying to peg this side down, and I was like, what have I done? Backs don't meet. Oh, the penny then dropped. So you sew it basically so it's completely and utterly reversible. So I think the next time I do it, I will make sure that this underlining, or at least the bottom part of the underlining, is completely reversible, or I double it up somehow, and we'll go from there. Probably double it up, to be fair. That'd be quite nice. You can still then use these one-sided fabrics and just put a front and a back on it, which would be rather good. So yeah, so my sewing for the week. I will be getting some acquisitions soon. I've had a couple of people request that I make them a York pinafore, so I've picked up some more needle cord, and I've also picked up a little bit more needle cord for myself, and a chunk of bias binding. On eBay you can get it dirt cheap. It's great, so no need to make your own because I haven't got time for that. Yeah, so we've got a nearly done metamorphic dress, so next week I will have a definitely done metamorphic dress, and maybe a bit of aviator hat, maybe some other bits and pieces, because I am eyeing up some of these other fabrics and thinking, oh, do I want to do that and I want to do that. I just need 600 hours in the day. I really do need about 600 hours, because just, you know, everybody needs a little bit of Gruffalo sewing in their lives. So anyway, so I've maybe done a couple of rows more. We're about to be interrupted. So after that interruption of the slightly naked toddler who's just come running back in again, hopefully still wearing his towel, we shall see. So we have a just bathed toddler and his dinosaur. So I think that's all for this week's Makers Monday. I will see you again soon.